Hello.
Hi, Rahul.
Hi Rama, how are
Yeah,
you?
I'm fine, Rahul. Sorry for the late again.
That's okay.
Today also got slept right
That's okay.
now. Yeah, anyway. So,
It's holiday in India, right?
yesterday it was holiday. Today, no. Yesterday, January 26. Today,
Oh, okay.
Monday.
Sorry.
Yeah. Okay. So, last time we have seen about list demo, right? How do
Mm-hmm.
you create the list? And we saw few example also.
Yeah.
We read the text file and we put that into the we splitted that we used a read text file and then
Mm-hmm.
we the entire content of the text file came to the variable and then that
Right.
variable we splitted and put it into the array and from the array we took it and we updated to the list actually. So today we will complete the dictionary, how to use the dictionary object, and then we will move
Okay.
on to the Excel automation.
Okay.
Right. So for dictionary, let's create a new process. So dictionary also is one object to hold the values in the form of key and value pairs. So if you want to store some value, you can assign some key to that key, you can store that value. So in one dictionary object, you can have any number of keys, but the keys should be should be unique. It should not be duplicated. But values
Okay.
can be duplicated. In one
Okay.
for one key, you can assign multiple values, not a problem. Uh,
Okay.
but keys should not be duplicated. So that's the rules here. So let's take the text file first. So dictionary. It is also it's also an object, or we can say data type. Also, we can say data type where we can store the values, store the data in the form of key and value pair. So as usual, we can create one dictionary like D countries, dictionary countries, and this is the variable name, and we can assign value like key. So key is basically maybe India is one key. Value is I'm just storing the capital city maybe like that. So this is the value. Or India has some India, okay, capital city I stored, and then countries.
So India is a key and Delhi is the value.
Delhi is the value like that. USA
So the first
capital
thing that
city.
we would be giving would be a key, right?
Yeah, the first parameter is the key always.
Okay. Okay.
Second parameter is this one value.
Value. Okay.
Washington DC. So like that we can store any number of keys, any number of values. So like this we can store any number of values. When we want to access the value, we can just get to the key only. If we want to access, if we want to print Delhi, we can print like this, decountries of India. Only if you mention key, that's enough.
Oh, okay.
So Delhi will print.
Got it.
So this way we will make use of dictionary. And in what kind of situation you can use means, so you have some predefined value where you have to use key. For that key you want to store the values, so you can use that one. Generally, like if you're working on your project, you might be having a number of environments. If you want to store each environment details, you can store it in a dictionary. Like you,
Okay.
like a production environment, you
Mm-hmm.
can say like the dictionary name you can have like this, the environments, and the production. So production URL may be different. So you may have something called some different URL for production, HTTPS prod
And
dot.
we can only store string values, or we can store any values
You can
in this.
store any data type. You can have key as the integer also. You can have key as the string also. You can have key as the object also. Like that value
Okay.
also you
So,
can have as the
oh,
integer, string, anything you can have the
and we
combination.
can mix and match, right?
Mix and match. The combination you
Okay.
can do that. Only thing
Okay.
is this should be key, this should be value. But the data type can be whatever the core data type you are saying. Int 32, string, boolean, all that you can use it in the dictionary. Mix and match. This can be integer, this can be string, or this can be string, this
Okay.
can be string, or this can be object, this can be object, this can be string, this can be object. All mix and match you can do that.
Okay.
That is the benefit of any dictionary. And again, if you want to store another environments,
We can't do
that's
that in list, right?
a list we cannot do like this. In the list
Mm-hmm.
only, it will be able to access through index like array,
Mm-hmm.
0th index, first index like that. There,
Yeah.
we cannot have like a key for that value. It will be like if you create a list of 0, list of 1, list of 2, list of 3. It is like that, like array.
Mm-hmm.
But in the key, we don't have the concept of like index. It will be
Right. Right.
stored on the keys.
Okay.
So let's say if UAT environment may be different, so like this you can have it. You can store the different URL. So whenever you want to access the UAT environment or production environment, you need not to remember always the URL name. Just you can use environment variables.
Okay.
Dictionary environments of, if you print UAT, wherever if in your code, if you want to use also, just you can use like this. In whichever name you have created the environment and assigned the values of the details, you can have like this. So this will print uh, this one, HTTP, yes, UAT environment. So these are the just application. So this is what a dictionary actually. So let us do this example here. So let's create a new process. Dictionary demo, and so the we can, as usual, we can pull one sequence. and you can add the sequence. Let's change the name, dictionary demo. For that we need to create the dictionary variable type. So let's say D countries. That's the name. And for variable type as usual, this will not be available in this list. You can go for the .NET type. Here you can search for dictionary. System.collections.generic package, it will be available. System collections, this one, system.collections.generic. So the syntax itself, it says T key, T value, key and value. So here you can select what's the data type you want to give for key. So
Okay.
string we are giving, value also we are giving string. So that means both can be used as a string. That's what we are going to store capital
So
city of
this
the
dictionary can store
countries.
both the string values, right?
Well, key also it will store as the string, and value also it will store as the string. That's
Now,
what
if we have to store different value, then we have to create a different dictionary variable, correct?
different dictionary variable you need to create if you want to have different combination. Once it
Okay.
is selected, it will be available here, and based on that you have to instantiate also. So this is just a definition, declaration, and here initialization. So initialization generally how we did for array and list, the same kind.
Mm-hmm.
We have to use the new keyword and then the dictionary keyword itself, dictionary keyword, this one,
Okay.
and then of first parameter and second parameter. First parameter we defined as the string. So here
Mm-hmm.
also we are defining as the string. Second
Okay.
parameter we defined as the string. So here also we are defining as the string. So this is
Okay.
the um, object initialization. I mean dictionary declaration and initialization. Both is done now.
Okay.
Now
Okay.
you are ready to use this dictionary. So using assign activity, you can store the value to the dictionary. Assign.
You got cough and cold.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, correct.
That's okay.
Yeah. So here in the left side, the key we have to mention, right side value we have to mention. So the key
Mm-hmm.
means always we need to mention the which dictionary, right? So that's what this is
Mm.
our dictionary. D
Okay.
countries of, if you see the syntax also, you will come to know. D countries of key, it is highlighting, right? Our key
Mm-hmm.
is key for which one we are going to treat as the key. India as the
Okay.
key, and here we are going to store the capital city.
Okay.
So this is what implementation. And now one value is stored to the dictionary. Like that we can store n number of values. It can have a huge collection, not a problem. And
And it's also dynamic like list.
it is also a dynamic as the list. You can add during dynamically also you can add it. You need not to
Okay.
define the size and all like array.
Okay.
In case of array, we defined how many items we are going to have, 3 or 4 like that. But
Yeah.
here dynamically we can add any number of values like a list.
Okay.
So like that we can add it. So in real time, you may read some file from the Excel sheet or some text file.
Mm-hmm.
Dynamically, instead of key itself, you might have some First you store the value, store the key in a variable. That variable here you will use that variable, and then corresponding value, so that dynamically the key will be generated, and for that corresponding value will be added. So that way dynamically you can add it.
Okay.
I will do that to an example also. It will be easy
Okay.
for you. Russia and Moscow. So now let us print this. For printing, you can use a right line. The countries of, I want to print USA. That's it. And you can mention two stick because this is a
It's
dictionary of
USA,
type.
right?
Yeah, yeah. It is as it
US.
is a object,
Hmm.
we have
Okay.
to convert that to two string
Oh, okay. Okay.
because dictionary is the object. So we are converting that to two string.
Okay.
Okay, only one value we are printing. So now let us run this. So now let's come back to the output.
Output and
So only one value we printed, that is
yeah.
shown here. So like
Okay.
this, we can make use of the dictionary.
Okay.
And if you want to print all the three using loop,
Mm-hmm.
how that can be done is, so you can use for each, you can find the keys first actually. So you can use one assign activity. The assign activity is, you say, or create a variable like the country's keys. Only first we find the keys collection, and then we will loop through the keys so that we can print the values. D
Oh, okay.
countries keys, here the dictionary name, D countries dot. Here if you add a C, even you can use add method and all. Dynamically if you want to give, you can use add, but here we are going to use keys. There will be one method called keys. So this will get you the keys collection to the this variable. But whenever there is collection involved, we have
Mm-hmm.
to create this as the array. So
Array.
I
Yeah.
go here, will change to array of type string.
Okay.
So now that error, still error is there. Let's see what's the error here. Key collection cannot be converted to one-dimensional array of string. Keys collection of string. One-dimensional array. That is dictionary dot keys. Let's see the syntax. Let's go to the properties, expression editor, dot keys. It says syntax keys as a string gets a collection containing the keys in the system collections generic dictionary of type. Let's create as the object. Let's see. This is keys dot, okay, keys dot and all are not necessary. So this is fine. And the left side, instead of string array, let's create as the object. So object is fine. It is not giving any error. So the left side, this D contains keys is the object. Okay, this is the object. So
I didn't understood actually. What was the error and why we did this?
actually, we wanted to print all the values. For that,
Mm-hmm.
we have to
We
first
need to
find
get the
the
keys right.
keys collection. Here
Right.
we got the keys collection. These dcontinuous.keys, that is
Uh-huh.
collection. All the keys collection now it is we are storing into the object actually. So first we thought that we can collection means we need to create a array. That's what we did, but it's not accepting us as the syntax, right? So that's why we are treating this as the object.
Okay.
This variable, we are treating that as the object. Object
Okay.
means it will not give you the error. So whatever the keys collection is there, it will be put into this object,
Okay.
decontains keys object. From this, we can print. For example, if you want to use for each, decontains keys, object to, I cannot numerate it. So directly we can use right click message box. D countries keys of India to there is some problem here. Okay, I will let you know about the loop actually. Till here, you understand till here, till printing the mask code. Directly, we are dealing with the printing the
Keys.
values. Just you
Mm-hmm.
are using the key as it is. So
Mm-hmm.
this is just, it's not like direct like array. This I will tell you clearly.
Okay.
Tomorrow I will tell you about this. So if we want to have multiple all the dictionary values, if we want to print like how we
Mm-hmm.
printed
Right.
for
Right. Right.
array, right? I will tell
Correct.
you that one. This is some trick is there here. So
Okay.
directly we are accessing this way. Uh, any dictionary values you can store and you can access this way. Just you apply the key so that the value will be printed.
Okay.
And the other way we can get the collection of the keys and we can loop through the keys to print the values. That I will tell you tomorrow. I will tell you how to do that. I will do one example and then I will explain you.
Okay.
Okay, so this is what all about dictionaries. So whenever you want, you can use this. Um, Mainly, if you have some data where you need clear the header and corresponding details for that header, like that and all, you can use dictionary. And the best example is if you have the data in the Excel sheet, right? All the
Mm-hmm.
column names will be considered as key,
Keys.
and the
Okay.
corresponding values will be considered as the values. So those
Okay.
kind of situation, you can always you need to go with the dictionary to store that. For example, you will read the entire data from the Excel and you will put it into the dictionary. So those kind of situation you can use dictionary.
Okay.
So In under one column, you may have n number of rows. So all that, only you will use column name as the key name, and multiple rows you can store. So for example, if we take some invoice number itself, d invoice, you will create one object for invoice, that is d invoice of product code. Here you will see PR001, and then again the invoice of product code, second row, PR002, PR003. Like that, you can store all the product codes to product code key. And then the invoice of product description, you will store all the product description to product description key. So like that you can store, and we can retrieve that. So that is the application of dictionary. So any doubts, Rahul, till now on the dictionary?
Yeah, yeah. So my doubt is like, so since if we would be storing Excel, right, in
Uh-huh.
dictionary,
Hmm.
so like there was a column product name, correct?
Yeah,
So in product name there would be many product names, correct?
yeah, yeah.
So if we would print, so it would print all the product names in a one go, or how would it?
That is what I will tell you, that tomorrow we have to use the
Okay, okay.
loop actually for that.
Oh, okay, 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 okay.
And we have to get the keys of the product name, and using the key collection we need to print the values.
Oh, okay,
That example I will clarify you
okay,
tomorrow.
okay, okay, okay.
And if you understand, then that's fine, you will be completely understanding of dictionary. If you are able to print all the product name, then you are good, you will be
Okay, okay.
understanding clearly.
Got it. Okay.
Right. So today dictionary is over. So let's see the syllabus course content. String functions, format values, activity, that's class, list, demo. Yeah, all these are done. So we have to start with Excel automation.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, right. So Excel automation will start from tomorrow.
Okay,
First, I will explain that dictionary dynamic this thing, and then we will
okay.
start with this one,
Excel automation.
Excel
Okay,
automation. So this will
okay,
take one class, one or two class. Or it might take two classes, and then we will start with the application automation. All this.
okay,
So till here, all the concepts will be done.
okay.
So till here, we didn't interact with any external application. Starting from
Right,
here,
right.
we'll be
Mm-hmm.
interacting with the external application.
Okay.
So then you can use all the above concepts. You can use wherever it is required when you are automating the particular
Got it.
application.
Got it.
Okay, Rahul. So
Okay.
we'll catch up tomorrow the same
Sure.
time, 6
Sure.
o'clock.
Sure. Sure.
Yeah. Thank you
All
then.
right. Thanks.
Bye.
Yeah. Bye.